All right, Abby, are you ready for the announcements today?
Yep.
Ready?
Ready.
Beep. Good morning, Emerson. This is David and
Abby.
please stand and face the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be safe for 15 seconds of silence.
There are no announcements today. Now it's time for David's weather report.
It looks pretty good outside. A little chilly, a little windy, but it just looks good outside.
Beverage of the day today is Zero Orange Gatorade. That's half drinking by David Beveridge.
Hey. That's all for our announcements for today. And remember, Eagles, together
We are Emerson!
That was pretty good.
Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Pearl, and I'm here with my favorite beverages. We got small, Abby Beveridge, medium, David Beveridge, and large, Andrew Beveridge. What was that like for you doing the announcements in 6th grade?
Well, when I actually just started doing it, it was because it was still during COVID. It was fresh off of me coming off of a quarantine after a bunch of people got quarantined in my grade, and it was just kind of like there. I was just like, it just happened, and I wasn't really like, I really didn't think much about it. I was just kind of like, okay, I'm doing this now, and I didn't think much about it, and then eventually people kept bringing it up, and I realized, okay, I'm probably going to be doing this for a lot longer than a year, and then 2 years, and then all the way up to 8th grade.
Cool. And then eventually this like whole beverage of the day thing came about.
Yeah, you suggested it to me, I think in 7th grade. I was in your art class, and you brought it up once. I thought, oh, that's actually a really good idea. I should do that. And then a couple days later, I was in the office right before doing the announcements with Ethan, and you were down here, and Miss Sulius was down here, and I think you suggested it again, and Miss Sulius really liked that idea. And I thought, and then the other office assistants really liked the idea as well, so I thought I'd go for it, and I did it. I just kept doing it until I graduated.
I love that. Yay. The beverage of the day, the drink of the day, right? But the beverage, because you are Andrew Beveridge.
Andrew Beveridge.
And David Beveridge and Abby Beveridge. Lots of beverages. And there's so many beverages. We could, there could be a different beverage every day.
I jokingly told Miss Corsello that, you're going to do it next. And I had no intent to actually do it because I didn't think I had any authority to say that. And then eventually you showed interest, and then they're like down here, and then the secretary's down here like, yeah, he should come, he should do it. So that, okay. So I kind of officially asked you like, hey, next year when I'm in freshman year, when you're in 7th grade, would you want to do the announcements? And you were very excitedly said yes. So
Yeah, and then the next year I met up with Ethan on the 2nd day of school, I believe. And yeah, we started doing it. I had a beverage of the day lined up, and I always had it lined up from then on. And then eventually Ethan had to graduate, so I took his job, and then Abby took what I did on the announcements that year. So, yeah.
When David asked me about if I wanted to do the announcements with him, I said yes because it's a legacy. Of course, I had to continue it. And David told me, well, I'm going to do the weather and the greeting, and you could do the announcements and the beverage of the day. I was so excited when I got to do the beverage of the day. I started a list on my Chromebook of beverage of the day that will be coming soon. And ever since then, I've been just going off that, and very exciting. Usually for when we start doing announcements, I meet downstairs with David in the office.
I always get there first because I walk in through the main doors. I just walk in, I'll just go right into the office. I don't stop at my locker.
We made a schedule for it. David's going to say the weather, I say announcements, and I also say the beverage of the day,
And of course,
obviously.
we say the pledge together.
Yes.
And I say I'll do everything if you're not here one day, or vice versa.
When I think of the beverage of the day, I have a list on my Chromebook, and I check off one for the day for whatever I want to do that day. And usually I don't tell David, he just gets to find out.
Yeah, usually I say something in class, say, oh, we should do this today, or this. And I'll say, this is just me, but I always find suggestions like, maybe it should be like the first things first. because we don't want to have someone just be waiting for their beverage to be suggested.
And also, when we never disagree on beverage, if somebody thinks of it and we say it, but if we already have one thought of, then that's the beverage.
Yeah.
We want you!
To choose the beverage of the day.
Go onto your student portal account and fill out the form.
Go to the portal now.
Bye, Andrew.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Andrew.
You can like a call to action, like now you can submit a beverage of the day by clicking on
Like
our
the Uncle
link.
Sam?
Yes.
We want you!
Yes.
Actually,
On the
I...
student portal.
You know, like, we should, like, cut it, and then after we should be in, like, a slightly different location, like, by the sewing eel thing.
Yeah.
I'll say, and then all of us will say, at the same time, we want you to suggest a beverage of the day.